to episode 22 of the 2 to 1 show. Skip the beat, bro. I think it's the first time you actually did that blossom right after the freaking entrance. Here we go.
Yeah, we ready.
What up to the ones? I'm your boy Best League as usual. It's my man Jack N on the left. Pardon the break. We did have a break. It's been since Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween, man.
Since Jake Solito killed the fucking show.
He really did.
Nah, the show never died, man. You know, we had this real big move. If you guys know, you know, this is a new, you know, we're doing a new podcast thing, and we got all this equipment, literally maybe about 80, 90 pounds of equipment. You know, we got 20 pounds of iPhones. You know, this is about 80 pounds, so I needed to get a U-Haul. We need to go through all that, but we're here now. This is it. We did miss a lot, but before I do get into that, Jack N, what's up, man?
Nothing
Talk
much,
to the
man.
two to oneers.
Nothing much. You know, we last time we were here was for Halloween. It was a funny show. Mm-hmm. No one thought we were gonna be gone for a month, but you know, we're back. Hopefully, better than ever.
I didn't even think we was gonna be gone for a month, but the move stalled us. Definitely the big move. It was a big move. A lot of work to be done here.
Definitely was.
How was Thanksgiving, man?
Damn, Thanksgiving seems like it was so long ago. We haven't recorded. I'm talking about it. My Thanksgiving was pretty good, man. Going through a couple of issues with the wife.
Okay.
Her birthday actually landed on Thanksgiving.
That always sounds like fun.
Yeah, it wasn't actually as fun as I thought it would be, but it all worked out in the end. So that's all. It's all right. What about you? How was your Thanksgiving?
Leave it to Jack N to open up episode 22 with a somber mood. My Thanksgiving was fucking. It was. I actually had problems with the wife as well. The problem was that she was stealing way too much internet. Call of Duty was on. I was lagging on my end. She was lagging on her end.
So you guys got two PlayStations in the house?
We got two It's like Buffalo Wild Wings. It's like this guy's. What is it that we call him?
Which one?
We can't say his name.
Hey, D,
my man D. One word.
My man D. Yeah, my man D.
We got it set up like that now. So we got like the whole shebang going on.
Hey, look, we even upgraded. I got the big waters now. You know what I'm saying?
Big waters. We don't even drink no more. We do these shit sober. That's
just for today.
That's the new thing. Yeah. So yeah, man. So that was it, man. I also passed my birthday during the break.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
To Best Lou. You know, unfortunately,
Thank you. You
get it
together. Your birthday's coming up, bro.
Yeah, my birthday's coming up actually really soon. My birthday coming up this week.
What is that? 50, what, 52, 53?
We're not gonna get into that. Relax, man. I'm old, not that old, man.
Fucking act like it.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it. I definitely feel like it. That's what happens when you have a bazillion kids. You know what I'm saying? You have a bazillion kids, it's like that, and but you know, it's whatever. But
so, man,
enough about the personal shit. Let's get into what's going on.
What are we gonna get into, man? Well, so it seemed like
we missed a lot, guys. So if we're talking about stuff that's kind of old, we never gave our take on what's going on. So some things that happened within the last month, we're gonna like try to get back to it, so you guys can see what we were talking about. But I guess we'll start off with something that just recently passed this week, right?
And what's that? There's a lot of things happened this week.
Well, God bless the dad. I didn't want to talk about it because I have kind of bad thoughts about it.
I thought we were gonna get into Cardi, but I see where you're going.
Yeah,
the X album, man. X album. How can I say this? Obviously we both became X fans when he passed. We loved the last one. Was it Question Mark album?
Yeah, that was
Question
dope.
Was an amazing
and then
album.
the little pump single with him.
That's on this.
I didn't see
that's
it.
On Skins. I believe that's on
Skins.
Skins.
It's not. I listened to it twice. I think Skins was. I don't want to talk. I think it was an album. I think it was like the last things that he made. Some of the songs didn't feel complete. You have a 10-song album that's 20 minutes. I mean, Kanye did 7 songs.
I was about to say, I feel like the rock song. I feel like Kanye getting on that album period was just for clout.
Yeah, I know that they try to show clearly if he produced every beat on the album, it shows that the guy is talented because the beats are, they're diverse. The R&B into the hip hop. There's a song called Train Food.
That was
it's a good song.
Bugged out, right? It was like bugged out.
Yeah, he's giving you a picture of him, I guess, committing suicide or something like that. When he's on the train naked. How can you feel? I heard it a couple times. It was a little. I don't know, it was very eerie for me. It's hard for somebody to talk about death and then they're no longer here. So it was
That's
very
how I
eerie for me.
took it. Like you know what I mean? You know, he had the unfortunate situation of how he passed and whatnot. And you hear the song and it's just like you said, it's dark and he talks about dying and everything. And then like you said, to like hear somebody talk about death and you know he just finished passing, like it was like he was like replaying that scene. Because if I'm not mistaken, you know he was pretty close to where he lived when he got he got killed.
He died in Florida. I believe that's where he's from.
You know, like I can't give you specifics, but I know he was not that far from where he stays. You know, which is why he walked to Florida the way he did. He didn't feel like he needed anything. He didn't need nobody, and God bless. But
yeah,
overall,
but that's there's a lot of conspiracy theories about that, and you know they set him up. About the album again, there's another. The last song is a dope song too. The last song is like an R&B song. If you give me a second, I'll tell you what it's called.
Is it Whoa?
Whoa's good too. Whoa, and then it has
good.
a parentheses R something nice. What are you so afraid of?
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Listen, we're not trying to get bad like that. We'll put a little bit about it in the background, you know, and then we'll talk over it because you know, just so you guys can get other thing because we don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. Our first time back, we're gonna get it banned. We won't get on TV. Banned. Yeah, but this is the number 10 song on the album. It's called "Why Are You So Afraid." It sounds like this is probably a song towards his baby moms or the woman that he was with. This is dope. This shows his talent. You hear the riffs from the guitar, and then you hear him singing, catching some high notes.
So can you really judge the album? Can you give it a correct?
I'm not gonna. You know why I
assessment?
can't? I don't think it's an album. I think they did like when Big Pun died, they had the Endangered Species, and there was only like 2 or 3 songs that were actually new, and then everything else was like remixes of his old stuff. So if I had to say, I think that's what they did with X.
And just to go back to it, man, I feel the same way. Was I disappointed? No, I think any extra X work from here on out is a blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's sad though that Let Me Hold You is on an album. Look, it's down in front of you. It's not even there. It may be a bonus track, but I guess it says Little Pump and X when you download.
I don't pay for music service, so it probably was mixed in somewhere in the free SoundCloud that I had. But
yeah, but overall,
I still love that song.
The song is super dope. I think it was on Billboard as well.
Oh yeah. And so was Bad from this.
I didn't like the Bad was alright. It's cool.
I like Bad.
All right, well that's X. You know, we're talking about Billboard. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about things that happened, and then on our page we're gonna talk about it. And if you don't know, the 2 to 1 page has become the Tekashi / Cardi B page.
Oh yeah. Hottest in the game.
We support New York. Before anything, we're gonna support New York. But we didn't get to chime in on the Tekashi thing.
Before I chime in on the Tekashi thing,
hold on. Before you do that, I'm gonna cut you off. There was a video on the page of Shadisha being massacred. So, Shadisha, did she get repaired, or you got a new lady now?
I don't want to talk about that right now.
All right.
That's a very sensitive topic to me.
If you guys know who Shadisha is, watch the shows. Shadisha is the 3rd member of our show, and you know, tragically she had to be ripped apart, but whatever.
We're not gonna talk about that because we're trying to get in the right foot for episode.
Listen, before they take a soundbite and think we really
22.
like murdered a female, Shadisha was his old shades. As you can see, Mr. Bedside was rocking some new shades. So
she's the one that gave me the power. So from here on out, if I'm whack, you can blame it on the person. To this day, he denies that he was the one that.
Listen, I didn't do it. It wasn't me, man.
Murdered her. You're a slut. You probably fucked her.
It wasn't me. Yeah. Shaggy voice. It wasn't me.
Nah, but
so Tekashi. So first off, let's talk about the album.
Dummy Boy. What I think about Dummy Boy, man? I think Dummy Boy was a good album. I think he worked a lot on it. He has a lot of features. That's what a lot of people were saying. But if the fucking label and he has the money to spend it, why not? And I'm pretty sure other artists that was on Dummy Boy as well didn't mind working with him.
I think towards the end of what was happening. I mean, let's look at. Knock on wood, it's not the end for the gentleman. He looked like he's gonna have a bright career. But I think towards the end of what was going on, I think he kind of realized that he was doing some stupid shit and he was around the wrong people. And you know, whether he's gangster or not, I'm an adult. I got kids. I don't worry about shit like that. I think he realized that the money was more important, but it probably may have been too late. Usually when the feds come after you, bro, they come after you because they know they got something on you.
Of course.
So, you know.
But here's my problem with that. This indictment that started, and by the way, man, By the way, before we do start this, man, we covered the shit out of Tekashi when he got arrested.
No, we didn't cover anything. Mr. Best Style Lou.
No.
He did his thing, bro.
Check out. This is a team effort. No matter if I do something, it's always gonna be under us. We did a fucking amazing job, bro. We unfortunately are a new fucking blog podcast, whatever. I don't even know what to call us anymore. This is the 2 to 1 show.
Yeah, it is. That's us.
That's us. You know, hopefully we make a new category.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people stole our shit. All right, and I'm not gonna say no names because that's not what I'm trying to do now. But a lot of big YouTubers were giving people our fucking giving people that stole our shit. We're giving attention to them. But that's cool. Felice there. Now we got watermarks, bitches.
Yeah,
but
definitely we're learning our lessons. Remember, we're growing every day.
Back to the important. The 2 to 1. If you do want to see the actual indictment of what's going on, the whole thing, you go to follow at 2 to 1 _
It's always right here on the bottom of the page.
It'd be right here. That indictment goes back to 2013. How old was Tekashi in 2013?
Well, he's what, 20 now? 21, 22?
He's 21. So 20. You go back.
That's 5 years ago. So he's still he's a minor then, if that's the case.
He just met Shotty and them. He met Shotty and them and Mel Matrix and all of them. That's Murder Mel is he used to go by Murder Matrix before. All them people, and they already had somebody in there. Now a lot of stories are coming out. They saying that he was in danger at first.
Okay.
Now if me and you were talking and let's say for instance, let's just use him as an example. Okay. Risky, right? Risky used to be with us, right? Now I'm mad Risky had left. Yeah. And I tell you, I'm a fuck. I'm a violate him. Yeah. What does that mean to us as New Yorkers, as people from Brooklyn?
Yeah, that means that you're gonna go after him. You're gonna try to hurt him because he just
Does it necessarily mean that though? Like, do we not use that word violated?
No, we violate. I mean, it could be we could be gonna violate. It could be bark on him. It could be fighting him. It could be. It just means you're gonna do something to him to whatever. You're gonna address him.
So that's what I'm because I want to connect everything now. What I think Shotty meant by violation. Remember, before this happened, we was also on another story, regarding Sarah, 6ix9ine's baby mother.
Yeah, if you don't know, say yeah.
Right, we was about that was about a break, and that was a story that Shotty had. Shotty had a story that he was gonna go to TMZ.
Well, supposedly we got from an insider that Sarah was being domestically abused by 6ix9ine, and 6ix9ine had offered her a couple of $100,000 to stay quiet, and supposedly before the Breakfast Club interview. Shotty, the gentleman that's being indicted right now, was gonna be blackmailing 6ix9ine, saying we're gonna extort you using that information. Now again, this is alleged, but this comes from somebody that we know. If you guys don't know, we're from the same neighborhood as 6ix9ine. It's from somebody supposedly of the neighborhood that had said that. Well, it's alleged. We don't know for true, but we do know for sure that gentleman is in that inner circle and he's around them all the time. So that's the one thing we can't. That's the one thing we can't confirm. What we can't confirm is whether he's telling the truth or not. So yeah. Do you think he's going to get out?
The feds. It's not easy to beat the feds. It has been brought up. It has been also. They just reported. Diamonds Live on YouTube just reported that they're not snitching. Nobody's snitching on each other.
Yeah, I know.
6ix9ine sticking to his guns. His lawyers are saying that this was all a fib. I mean, we've said this before on episodes, on the earlier episodes.
It was a character.
Yeah, we know. Like we could tell because we know it was the people that was behind him.
The way I don't agree with his methods of how he became who he was, but the guy made millions in a year. So I don't know how many people are gonna tattoo their face and like that, but some kids his age that don't have nothing to lose, you tattoo my face. I come up with this gimmick. I got all these colored hairs. I'm gonna be a multi-millionaire, and then his career is just starting to blossom. If for God's sake he gets to come home, he has bail hearing in January. If he gets to come home in January and just is on bail to September, who knows what he can accomplish financially? So hopefully everything works out for him.
He had the ATF. He got the Department of Homeland Security.
He got everybody.
They're
trying to make an example. Listen, look at Bobby Schmurda. He made a hit and they got him out of here.
This is my thing. Jeff Sessions, the guy who just got got fired or left as Attorney General, he put out to all the districts of the United States, and he told them to help law enforcement, local law enforcement, because it's much easier to beat to win a local case under this
Yeah, of
federal
course.
case, right? So he's the one that started this. So my philosophy, and I could be wrong, is I think the NYPD got tired of him with the suck my dick. He was winning cases left and right. He was getting cases dropped left and right, and I feel like the ATV. I feel like the NYPD was the one who got the feds involved.
Yeah, but you got to know there's hip hop police. I mean, look, you could go down the list of people that they've incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
My son, not more than a couple years ago, he should have went to jail for 2-3 years, and he didn't know what he was doing. He ended up doing 7 years.
Yeah.
And they said he could have been on 18 months. I mean, true life. You go down the line. These guys. I mean, again, they claim to be innocent. I don't know if they are. I don't know the facts like that. Max B they gave him like 70-something years.
Yeah.
For armed robbery. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, and these guys that were arrested, these hip hop people, I don't know if they were as big as 6ix9ine as 6ix9ine is right now when they got arrested. I could probably say they weren't. They definitely weren't.
Nobody. No.
I mean, Bobby Shmurda had that one hit that was huge, but this guy, I mean, he likes to rave. He was what, 9 for 9 or 10 for 10 So I don't think there's anybody that's been this hot. I think probably since Tupac that's gotten arrested. But maybe Meek Mill as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Meek, we'll get into that in a second.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Do you think he was reported to have $1.7 million
in the bank?
In his bank.
And he said he'll give everything to the bail to get him out.
What do you think about that?
I mean, listen.
Ankle bracelet and all?
Yeah.
Let him out?
Maybe. If he has a good lawyer and they could prove that he's not a flight risk. Because the bail thing is you're a flight risk.
Oh, he has a good lawyer.
Yeah, of course. And I don't think he's going to be a flight risk. I mean...
How can you be a flight risk? How you not going to recognize
But
the
even
country?
that, they could say that he has a conspiracy to do more crime. They could come up with a bunch of bullshit just based on what he has. So I don't know. Either way, man, I don't know the gentleman. I'm not really into his music. If I want to go back to the album, it's not my cup of tea. I will say though, the beats are really turned up. I'll repeat what I've said before. I believe he's the modern day Waka Flocka. He did make some good music on his album, so clearly, he's talented. So,
yep.
But moving on, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Cardi? Or you want to get to Meek Mill? Which one you about to? You want to get to Cardi or Meek Mill?
Let's go into Meek.
Right,
We got a lot of cover. We got really. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's get this out the way real quick.
Yeah, shoot.
Tyson Fury, and
I didn't want to go into sports that quick, but all right, I guess we can do that.
No. I want to get into the.
All right, who won? Let's get to the fight to the bullshit. Who the fuck won? Do you agree with the decision?
Not really.
Who you
I
got?
think I don't even want to say this because it turned into a racial war.
I hate that bullshit.
It really did.
I hate that bullshit.
I think Tyson Fury won.
All right.
I think he outboxed him. Yeah, he got the dude got the two knockdowns, which it is what it is. But me judging judging by like a score, like a judge would, I really think Tyson Fury won.
Yeah,
he was definitely the better fighter.
Definitely
was
agree.
he the hardest hitter?
No,
absolutely not. But he was definitely the better fighter.
I think you posted a meme or something like that with the Undertaker.
Oh,
he was dead, bro. Like when he hit the floor, he was out.
Oh no, yeah.
He was
out cold, done.
Out, and then
out
he
cold.
just.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I know you're gonna say before you say that, before you say what you say, and I'm gonna. We'll get into that in a second. Tyson Fury was the better boxer that night. Wilder was the better puncher.
Yeah,
but Wilder connected he knocked him down 2 times. Now people would argue, if I fight you and I drop you, you don't drop me, I dropped you, so technically I should win. But if you look at boxing rules,
exactly.
A knockdown is a 10-8 round, right? In the last round when he dropped him and he almost died, when he got up, if you watch the fight, he almost knocked out Wilder.
Yeah.
The last couple seconds, Wilder's already dizzy.
Huh.
So that round becomes a 10-9 round because even though you dropped him, he came back and won the round. The round then he only had one 10-8 round. So he won, 8-9. So he only had 1 2-round win over him. Therefore, from the boxing mind, he should have lost. There was one guy, I think he had a 116, 111 Wilder. That guy should be fired.
Oh, word.
That guy should be fired. That guy should be. It's one thing, like the other guy, he had Fury, I think he was like 116, 114. Yeah. If you'd had 116, 114 Wilder, I can see that because of the 2 knockdowns. But 116, 111, it means Wilder was clearly winning the fight. He didn't need to knock him down.
What do you think about Deontay turning it into a racial war? into a racial thing.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Listen, I'm Puerto Rican, so I mean, I'm not racist in any way, but I believe that whenever it's a black and white thing, and the black people, or and let me say black people in general, minorities in general, my people too. Whenever it's us versus them, we take it there, and that's become okay. Like it's like, all right, we're the minority, you guys are white. Therefore, it's a freaking racial thing. No, it has nothing to do with race.
I don't think.
I believe it has nothing to do with race. The bottom line is with that fight. And you know what? If you want to say it's a racial thing, then let's talk about the realness about it.
Okay.
If that fight would have happened in the other guy's country, who would have won the fight? Would it have been a fucking tie?
You can't say that because if they brought the same 3 judges from over there,
but the thing is that they wouldn't have. They would have brought judges from within where they were.
No, that's not true. That's not true. One of the judges, they have their nationalities already, man.
But it's not. The judges are not going to make that kind of decision in his arena because it's his hometown. They would lose their damn mind.
Well, apparently the next fight is going to be in his hometown.
No, not even, because now he doesn't have the mandatory rematch clause. So Wilder could fight Joshua if he wants.
Wilder's not ready for Joshua.
But I'm
after
saying,
seeing that Fury shit, Wilder's not ready for Joshua.
Listen, I told people that I don't think Joshua's ready for Fury. He's too unorthodox. You don't see a almost 300-pound guy moving his head like that. You can't hit him. He's weird. And then he looks funny. He looks funny when he boxes, so you don't respect him. But he's nice with it. If he had power behind those punches, he would have dropped Wilder.
Yep.
Now, with all that said, the racial stuff, whatever our opinions, was that count 10 or was that 12?
That was definitely 14.
Right? I could say.
It was OD. It was definitely OD. That was OD. That part, if you look at that, then yeah, Deontay won. But the fight in general, man, I mean, at the end of the day, it was clear. It's like when Johan Santana got the no-hitter.
But he had a million pitches and mad walks, right?
Not only that. What was it? It was Beltran. Beltran hit it right on the line of,
Yeah.
It was a hit. They didn't call it a hit, no hitter. It's just like that.
Gotcha.
That's the same analogy.
And by the way, Deontay Wilder was the one that pointed out that he thought that the count was delayed.
Oh yeah, it definitely was delayed, bro. It was definitely delayed. I don't know, but you know what? Hey, just the fact that he got up at 14, I wouldn't have got up at 14 hours.
I'd have been sleeping today. I just woke up today for the show. I would have woke up today for the show. I will say this though. I hope they have a rematch because that was a very entertaining match. I don't usually order a lot of pay-per-views. I usually go to somebody's house and order it. Yeah. I ordered the pay-per-view in my house. We watched it in my house, and it was a very good buy.
That was a very
very good buy.
I caught the highlights on YouTube.
But
I would never after ordering Mayweather and Pacquiao. I would never support any boxing.
We're gonna give him a prominent applause for the Wilder and Fury fight. You guys were very entertaining. Let's do it again. Give him another one. Now that we got that shit out the way, let's get back into the music. So, what do you think? Do you like Meek Mill's album now that he's home?
I enjoyed.
I put it up there. You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed.
Now you're a Tekashi fan.
I hold on. Let's not jump into conclusions. I enjoyed 2 songs.
Yeah, I can't no more with you.
I enjoyed 2 songs, bro. What do you want? You want me to lie? Oh my god!
What are the 2 songs you enjoyed? I'm curious.
You probably know which ones.
You probably what?
Uptown Vibes, and What's Free.
Yeah. He didn't listen to the album, ladies and gentlemen. He definitely listened to the album.
What?
He listened to the album.
I tried. I skimmed through it. It wasn't me. And like I said, this is how I do. When I listen to music, I listen to the first thing that catches. Yo, there might be one song in the album that catches my ear. I'll repeat it 50 times. That's how I listen to music. Me and you probably don't listen to music the same way.
I get it.
What's Free? What's Free was a song that I bumped maybe 10 times.
I'm surprised you like the Cardi song.
I really didn't like it.
Cardi went off.
I did not enjoy that one.
I think Cardi even had a better verse than him.
The song overall?
I think Cardi had a better verse than him. I think Cardi actually, people say whatever they want about Cardi, whether she has a ghostwriter or not.
I was just about to say that.
I don't know. And maybe, what she said is that everybody helps each other with rhymes. Nicki Minaj is like, no, nobody helps me. I don't know who's telling the truth or who's not. I know that Cardi's mixtapes were dope too. She killed that shit with Meek Mill.
She probably did, but overall, this is not something that caught my eye. Listen,
he
I'm
likes, but this
explaining
is
to
the guy
you-
likes Dummy Boy. Like you, how you don't like? This is hip hop. This is like, this is hip hop, bro.
Probably I never liked hip hop before.
that
Probably
makes
I'm
sense.
just fucking figuring it out now.
That makes sense because when I talk about Jay-Z and all this, but you like Hov.
I do, but I could see like Hove's old shit from maybe like the Blueprint up. I could probably
I
fucking.
can go back.
You were old. You 50
Yeah,
something,
you're
bro.
right,
You know
you're
what I
right.
mean? Like,
This guy's insane. Meek Mill's album is fantastic.
no, I'm not saying it's not fantastic, but it's just not. It's not something. All right, I'm gonna keep saying this. I bump shit over and over. I really don't like albums, to be honest with you. I like making playlists. And I like songs.
See, that's the most honest thing you said to me. I respect it.
The serious.
No, I respect it. I respect it because, yeah, you're consistent. Because since we've been doing the show, you talk about albums, you know, it's like certain songs. That
There's a lot of motherfuckers who say, "Yo, that shit is hot," and probably never heard it.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I'm fucking like Arms Around You. When you first sent me that song, I heard that song maybe 300 times.
Yeah, I remember. He was like, "This is gonna be forever." No. Bebe, you said it was gonna be the next Despacito.
Yo, and believe it or not, I really didn't like Bebe. That's one of the ones I probably really didn't like.
I like Mia better than Bebe. We don't get into it. Look, check the old episodes. We talk about all that shit.
Mia's alright.
All right, let's just. All right, so damn. So the next, I can't. Even, we were gonna do the next segment. I had, you know, we're sharing the agenda right
all
here.
over the fucking place.
I was gonna say, you know, what's the album of the year? So you just admitted that you don't. So what's the song of the year then?
Oh, song of the year.
I know what everybody's gonna say. Is it Kiki?
No, I'm not.
I never liked it. I'm just saying.
You asking my song of the year?
Kiki, do you love me?
I didn't like
How
that
you
song.
fighting?
I think
Is
that's
that bullshit?
the dancer song. That's whatever his name is.
Yeah.
What's the dancer? The guy's name? The one that dances the Shiggy
Oh,
show.
Shiggy. That's the
That's
Shiggy.
his
Yeah, we
shit.
said
That's
that. We
his
said
shit.
that. He blew that shit up.
My song of the year. My song.
Remember, there's a lot of shit came out this year.
My song of the year, believe it or not, will have to be X's Moonlight. I heard that song over 3 million times.
Yeah, Moonlight was dope. I'm gonna have to revisit.
I deadass heard that.
Because I was gonna come to and I was gonna say albums, but you know with the albums. See, I like now that you said that, I was gonna bring up Nipsey Hussle's album, but you know it's probably not gonna be something you like. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
I
album.
definitely didn't review that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I have to go back. I don't know what was the hottest song of the year because I don't remember.
Okay, I know if you say hot, I mean hot for the people.
Nah,
it was
just
definitely a Drake song.
In My Feelings is probably gonna, but if you take that dance away, does it still have that heat? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Oh, that shit's crazy.
Wait, did that song? Did that shit come out?
Nah, I think that was last year.
Was it? Because that shit was still bumping this year.
I'm not gonna lie, that Debote.
Yo,
Word.
everybody, niggas,
Word.
your bitches was dying to
That
break
shit
up
was
with
on
their.
107. That shit was
Niggas
on-
was dying to break
That
up
was
with their girl.
on the regular radio station.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, and that's
That was
how
a
they
big
get
song,
song, bro.
That was a big song.
Yeah, damn, Debote. I mean, what else? I mean, let's try to.
That's a good question, bro.
I can't think of. You know, we're gonna revisit this next week. We'll come up with our top 3 songs of the year.
What albums came? Well, it's gotta be off of an album, right?
Debote dropped in December of this year. Last year, the remix dropped this year.
Wait,
So,
when did?
December last year, the original dropped. The remix dropped this year.
Wait, wasn't it a Cardi song that was like #1 up there? The Taki Taki.
Yo, listen. That's what Yo, listen. Cardi's album came out this year too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Now I'm trying to think of mainstream's biggest song, not mine. Mine's fucking.
Bodak Yellow's last year, so that shit's definitely.
Yeah, no.
That's
I'm
last year.
talking about Money.
What about
wasn't-
the shit?
I don't think Money was.
What about
hot.
the shit with her and Bruno Mars? That was last year too. Or that was this year. That was
Yeah, that
huge
was
too.
that.
That was huge too.
No, my chain. Cardi B straight stunned, can't tell me.
That might have been last
bust
year.
Up that thanks game.
Yeah, that might be last because she was pregnant when that came out. Remember? Because she had cancer the tour.
Yeah.
But that might have been the first half of the year.
Motorsport.
Ooh, I don't know. When did this shit drop? When is this?
Yo, let us know what y'all think. One is was your biggest song, a song that repeated over and over and over in your iPad or iPod or whatever it is that you use to listen to music, or let us know what you think mainstream's biggest song of the year was. Not that years.
Yeah, it came out.
That's a
It came out.
very
It
good
came out
one.
2017 too.
Which one?
This is Finesse, late 2017. All right,
That's a good question.
that's definitely because I was gonna chime into the albums, but you know now that you made
Best
that
album of the
revelation,
year.
but you don't listen to that. If I had to say
No, I'm just saying you. I'm gonna tell you mine.
my best album of the year, my favorite album of the year is the Black album. It's my Black I forgot the name of the album.
Oh Lord,
but that's
Jesus
my favorite. You
Christ.
know, I've been bumping that shit heavy. That's my favorite. But hip hop wise,
My dick is a loaded pistol.
hey, that's not shit. I would say I like Nipsey Hussle's album, which is Victory Lap, and I like Pusha T's.
Wait, Fifi. Mainstream song of the year.
I co-signed Fifi, but all right.
Fifi wasn't made. Yo, Fifi wasn't
was
there.
dope. Fifi was dope. But
Fifi might have been the Fifi was up there. It was up there for
nah.
a while.
Fifi definitely was dope. Fifi was definitely was dope.
So yeah, man, we're big in music, man. Big in music. I like it, man. I like where it's going, man. It's going. I mean, the only thing I don't like is that it's kind of easy to be a rapper now. Like if me and you have a hot producer with some good ass fucking auto tune, like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but that's what people.
You can rap though, bro. You can rap on the low, bro.
Nah, I can't rap. Bro.
You can rap like whoa. You can rap, son.
It's such
You can rap, son.
It's such
I think I forgot that.
If I find the footage, I'll put it up. This is our joke. We put that up here? We put it up on the TV?
Y'all ain't catching me on no bean.
Yeah,
Don't ever see me on a bean.
That's not looking at your hands, bro. That's not looking at Josh and the moon. That is crazy. That's my bro. But I swear to God, yo, if we get fucking rich, we going to do all. We got to have our body and we taking out the brown stuff. That's in the space. Man, that's in the what? He can't hurt me. We got to have a new eye.
We getting our body.
And she's getting the body. But you're going to be good because you're going to have
Everybody.
you know why? Straight butt round. Motherfucker stuck with that eyebrow. No, but what? You about to beat us. Get the fuck out of here. You know what's number one? We been going with the sweaty armpits. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody know this. What you got? Some see odoring. Cause it might smell like yesterday. And today, you was talking mad gay. Licking ass. One ass. In your ass. Black ass. Hey! Oh, yes. Let's go. Hold on.
Yo, Josh, you got that one.
All right. Well, we talked about Cardi B.
Yo, that day almost destroyed us, though.
Yeah, we made the show though.
We made it, but never made it back after. Like I'm still fucking hungover from that shit, bro. I think that's what it is.
I think it's time.
Yo, let me
one
tell
of
you
these.
guys something. Let me tell you guys something real quick, man. I don't really chill like that, bro. Jack gonna be the first one to tell you. I'm a homebody. I enjoy to be home with my family, whatever, smoke my butt, play my game. But that's me. I'm a big ass kid, bro. I did all my shit early. However, I don't know what happened. We didn't even plan this shit, right? This Sunday night football shit.
Definitely did.
It was the fucking amazing. And it ended up being, yo, come over, have a few beers till 4 o'clock in the morning. Chug type shit. Like, it was crazy. And it was a great time. But
yeah, we suffered a little bit.
we did.
Well, let's segue into the Cardi B thing, right?
My baby.
So we're gonna talk about clout chasing a little bit. We're gonna talk about Cardi B, and I'll start off with Cardi B. So Offset's album is dropping, I believe, next week or the week after. She has come out publicly and said that they are no longer together. She had changed her vocals on the Motorsports, and she says something about divorce, such and such.
Okay.
He has come out on his social media, Twitter, and says, "I miss my babe."
So everybody been bugging me and everything, and you know, I've been trying to work things out with my baby father for a hot minute now, and we're really good friends, and you know, we're really good business partners, and you know, he's always somebody that I run to talk to, and we got a lot of love for each other, but things just haven't been working out between us for a long time, and it's nobody's fault. It's just like, I guess we grew out of love, but we're not together anymore. I don't know, it might take time to get a divorce, and I'm gonna always have a lot of love for him because he is my daughter's father, and yeah.
Nigga like a BMX. No nigga wanna be my ex. I love when he going to it, cause he comes up when I see him. Let's get upset. I
is this for clout? Are they really broken
Alright,
up?
let me tell you something. Let's start.
Because I know you want to shoot your shot, but do
Let's
you?
start.
You know,
Let's start with this. I got a confession to make to the ones. Witchcraft and brujeria is real. I put a hex on that relationship almost 2 years ago. You know, she deserves to be with a real man. You know, all the shit that guy puts her through. You know, I'm pretty sure it's him that's giving her the yeast infections. You know, she doesn't deserve something like that, bro. She don't need mine to stab. She need a man stab. Quick. ASAP. Cardi, I'm here. Back to the issue though, bro. Back to the issue. That was good, right? That was shot.
That's definitely
Nobody
good.
wrote that for me, blood. Nobody wrote that for me, sir. That was off the top. That was off the top.
definitely dope.
Nah, let's get back to it. You know, I'll be honest. My real opinion about that, man. I think, you know, obviously, Offset is fucking up. I take it as like it's one of those. You know, their relationship is fairly new. I think it's one of those. You know, when your girl breaks up with you, like, you know, they just got together. You know, they just got like they was not married, nothing. So this is like the first real breakup. Like, oh yeah, you want to, all right, watch this type shit. Okay. Remember, their shit is magnified. Everything they being looked at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Offset's been doing stupid shit for a long time. Cardi B got fucking arrested because he was fucking with some strippers, with Jade and them bitches.
Yeah.
Fucking,
that was them?
Yes, bro. That's the bitches that. That's the bitches that.
All right, so
and Nicki Minaj.
That leads us right to the next segue.
Let's go.
So Jade, if you don't know, the young lady Jade, 6'9", before he was arrested, it came out publicly that he's dating her. That was his girlfriend. So, for what we know, they were dating for like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I cover a lot of Takashi.
Yeah,
she came out and left.
And now she put a 6'9" tattoo on her chest, and she said, you know,
no prenup.
You know, like
I think she's fucking with Sarah. You know, she was at the last. Jay was at the court appearance.
I know.
With fucking.
But if that really is his girl, you know, like whatever. And plus, she got to make sure that money when he come out, she got to make sure that money's there.
Money might not.
Again,
be
so is it clout or does this girl really have feelings for 6'9"?
I can't talk for somebody, bro. I don't know. What it looks like? It looks like it's clout, obviously.
Yeah, Meek Mills and 50 both commented and said,
yo, you don't know, like you know.
Love is blind.
Not only love is blind, bro. You know what I mean? This kid. I remember this. You know, if we, I shouldn't say this.
Yeah, don't say that it's gonna be gay, bro.
No, I don't say gay shit, bro. All right, don't do that. All right, because I don't want.
Don't do it.
I don't want to come out like I don't want Glad on my bad side, bro. All right, but by the way, check our last meeting. 221.
I definitely have to edit that out. Yeah.
First headache,
right?
Yo, now back to that. Y'all remember 6ix9ine, bro? He got with Sarah when they was together and everything, whatever. Yo, now he's got bitches coming at him with brand new bodies.
But look, supposedly he was with the bundle of Britney. She's outrageous.
She didn't. They didn't do nothing together.
Well, you don't know.
Nah,
and that girl is definitely.
Listen, that bitch admitted to a lot of dick, and one of the shits that she did in them that she said she was like, nah.
But you don't know if book number 2 she missed that. Why would she give up all the gossip in the beginning?
I disagree, bro. I really don't think.
Okay.
I don't think that was her type. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know how Hollywood is. Hollywood's kind of crazy, but yeah. Let me tell you that. You know, hopefully when I had this conversation with my girl, right? And cause she was like, you know. Okay, let's get right to it. If I become famous,
all right.
If my girl doesn't get her body done, she's gonna have competition, bro. Listen, the first thing, all right. Oh, hey, we spoke about this, bro. Listen, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to no. Listen to this, bro. You have to understand, bro. The level of competition, like right now, we
ain't got shit, bro.
Our girls is probably the best we gonna get right now.
I'm happy with mine. You drive me crazy. I want to punch you in the face.
Absolutely, I'm extremely happy with mine. However, okay, not saying anything, but as you go up the clout ladder, because not even money ladder no more. You get 90,000 followers, bro.
Fame.
You're gonna be getting mad shit in your DMs, and you're like, right. It's hard to go as a man. It's hard to turn that off. It's hard to push that away. No matter how faithful you are. I'm actually, I talk a lot of shit. I am a very extremely faithful person because I love my dick. You know what I mean? And I'm unfortunately these uptown Dominican chicks got a thing for for attacking that first. And I love my shit, but at the same time, bro, it's hard to shut that off. So they're going through shit, and now what? Now Jay comes through, and how you don't know that 6ix9ine loves that bitch?
Well, first off, if I was to be in a different bracket financially.
Oh, let me throw a low blow. Bro, you're the king of the rebounds, bro. Like, explain. You've been in 6ix9ine situation when you was 20-something, huh?
Something like
Come
that.
on, bro.
I don't want to get into it, but I'll say this. If I was to...
You ever seen Jack and turn pink? Zoom in now. Yeah,
this is getting edited out, but it's all right. Second edit.
Fucked up.
Yeah. If I was to have a different financial bracket tomorrow, or that would be fantastic. I think I would pay for my lady to get her body done.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll
That's
pay
the
for
first.
that.
I get. Listen, before I get my dick in, before I do anything, we going to DR. I might get the shit that Kanye.
Why am I going to DR for? I'm going I'm doing something right here.
I'm always for the bargain, no matter how rich I am, bro. I'm going to DR. I'm getting the shit that Kanye got. I'm gonna come back addicted to perks. I'm
already addicted to perks.
Come back addicted.
I can just stop it.
Go back to episode 10. You know what I mean? Like, right? Give me a reason. I gotta get back on the perks, man. Why?
My stomach. Six pack. Yeah.
Man.
I'm not gonna lie. I would probably do the same thing. I probably would definitely do the surgery around falling for myself. So if I get a tummy tuck or some shit like that, I ain't mad at Kanye for doing it.
A daddy tuck? That's because they call mommy tuck.
Peepaw tuck,
yeah,
nigga.
Daddy tuck.
Peepaw tuck.
Nah, they be transferring shit. Like, if I could transfer the fat to my dick, like if females trade to their ass, bro, my shit be like this mic, bro. I swear to God, I'll be wearing fucking champion sweats. And yo, it's 90 degrees outside, man. That guy's got sweat coming on his cock. I swear to God, bro. All right, let's get back on topic,
I don't even know if... women, I don't even know. Is that attractive to have a fucking malanga tatanka? I don't know.
I think different women, different things, bro.
I think whores maybe like a fucking malanga.
Whores? Bitches with no walls?
Yeah, well, I make
them
you have sex with somebody, if you don't feel walls, it's probably, something that you...
That's not necessarily true, man. I think it's just genetics and stuff, a tight...
I'm saying as a man, like, you should supposed to feel everybody's wall if you're okay, with your situation.
Not when you have girth like me. Well, you gotta move around and shit.
That's what I'm saying. I hear you.
Which is why I need the fat transfer. Let me start. All right, let's get back on topic. Yeah, my fault.
So we had talked about, we said the gay thing, it was funny, whatever. So how do you feel about... it really pisses me off that any one person or any one group has that type of power. But so Kevin Hart was asked to host the Oscars.
Okay.
Now, I will say, they don't gain anything from the Oscars. I think they paid him like $5,000. The Oscars aren't what they once were. But to him, it was an accomplishment because I believe Chris Rock did it. I think Samuel L. Jackson did it. So it was almost like a milestone from him being a black actor.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's huge.
The gay community came out and wanted him to be immediately taken off because he had made some gay slurs towards them years ago, I think via Twitter or something as a joke. So rather than them take him off, he just stepped down. Now, my thing is this. Since when it hasn't been cool for you to say what the fuck you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't like a specific person or I don't like a specific group for whatever reasons, I have my own reasons, right? Why should I be bashed for it? It's my fucking opinion. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I have anything against anybody, but it's come to the point where if you don't agree with the majority, then you can't talk. And I'm segueing into that because Kevin Hart made a statement. It was a joke. Most comedians, they cross the line when they say jokes, right? But now, should they watch what they say? Like, should you watch what you say because it could end up ruining you later on in life? Is that fair?
You shouldn't. No, it's not. But when you're in the grand stage of things, it's like a fake, invisible contract that you sign. In order for you to be more successful, you have to stick to a certain script. And that's just true. To get where there's people at, you have to eat a lot of dick. both literally,
Literally right now.
literally and figuratively from the looks of it. Nah, that's not fair at all. But you know, we live in the internet age now where everybody's feelings
So
is
why
getting
is everybody
fucking
so
hurt.
fucking sensitive? You know what I'm saying? Like if I said like right, if I say, you know, I don't know, you can take a dick. Why can't you take a joke? You know what I'm saying? Tracy Morgan said that. He said, you know, you take a dick. Why can't you take a joke? And he was ridiculed for that. It's like jokes are jokes, man. You know, making fun. That's the whole point of being funny.
Fucking up, bro. That was something you should not say.
I'm saying to the gay men, he said, if you can take a dick, why can't you take a joke?
That was pretty
Graphic, right?
That was pretty graphic. Yeah.
But I've recorded. I fucked it.
That's Jack N's fucking quote. He made that up. He tried to stick that shit on somebody.
Tracy Morgan said, "I'll fucking don't play with me. I'll find it and put it on our TV."
Listen, I think I'm not. Now we will never run our show like that, man. I think we could, you know.
Listen, at the end of the day, we have strong opinions. We're not trying to offend anybody, but we're not going to hold back from what the fuck
Absolutely
we think.
not, bro.
If I feel a certain way and it offends you,
I
apologize in advance, but fuck you.
And another thing is, I don't think people should. I have to apologize for things that they said when, like, if you go back to my Twitter when I was 21, you'll probably find some fucked up shit, bro.
You know, hell yeah.
You know, I had different beliefs at that age. When you're not on the spotlight, you never think you're gonna make it to the spotlight, and then you make it there, and then you gotta, oh shit, I gotta go back and delete it. Like, you don't remember none of that shit. That's the shit that I wrote on Twitter, and I'm drunk.
Or you say some foul shit about women, you know, this dirty whore, this stupid bitch. You say something like that, and then, you know, at the time you was in your feelings, you were immature, you didn't know what you were saying, and you didn't know the repercussions either.
It's just so many movements now, bro. Everybody wants to be with a movement. All right? And then there's always that one opinionated motherfucker that blows the movement out of proportion. Let's go. I got another movement that I got a bone to pick with. The feminist movement. I got a bone to pick with you. All right? Let me tell you something. All right? I'm on the train, bro. Me, as a man, I've always been raised to be polite. Not only to women, to elderly people. Not because I think them any lower than me, any weaker than me, but because that's just the way I've been raised. Okay? Mind you, my fucking ass sitting here, I got my legs is all fucked up, and my fucking dumb ass still offers this woman my seat. Ma'am, would you like the seat? Her response was, I can't even suck my teeth the way she sucked it. Like, it was like a long, and then she just straight told me, no, that's fine. Okay, my legs are just as strong as yours, and just looked at me like.
But I mean, that's why chivalry is gone, man. Chivalry, holding doors open for women, you know, trying to do because.
But wait, but today, I got on a train. I ain't giving nobody my seat. A fucking woman comes, and then has a conversation with a man. The man gets up like 5 minutes later, and the guy goes, "Oh, you know, nobody gives their seats no more for women. I'm sorry." Like, you know, he tried to be Mr. Big Shot. And then the lady goes back and forth. This is a totally different lady. But, yeah, I know. There's no more gentlemen in New York City.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if
That's
you
what
don't.
I'm saying.
It's just like you hold a door for some people and they feel entitled. They just walk by. Oh, can you say thank you? I used to, but then I just say, you know what? I'm not gonna follow ignorance with ignorance.
I do it.
Laugh it up.
Yeah, I don't do it for that. I do it to do it.
Like I had a situation where it happened. Actually, it happened to me over the weekend. Where I was. I said, you know, I told somebody, I gave somebody a compliment, and she looked at me like I was crazy. Like I said, you know, you have beautiful eyes, and she looked at me like I was crazy. And I wasn't trying to, you know, like flirt with her or anything like that. It wasn't. I'm not trying to get me too. It was in the middle of the street. And she like looked at me like I was crazy.
We turned that shit into an acronym.
No, it's
fucked up. But go ahead.
We've got a whole show about that too. But you know, whatever. Watch a couple of shows ago. We talked about it. And it's like I said, you know, you're welcome. Like I gave you a compliment. You know, you out here in the cold, freezing, giving away flyers. I said, you got beautiful eyes, and you can't even say thank you. And that you know, that pissed me off. But to your feminist movement.
I just had that one to bone.
I think any extremist is fucking insane. If you hate men, something's wrong with you. Men, if you hate women, something's wrong with you. Whites, if you hate blacks, something's wrong with you. Blacks, if you hate whites, something's wrong with you. Heterosexuals, if you hate gays, something's wrong with you. You shouldn't hate anybody. To hate a whole movement, a whole group, Something's wrong with you as an individual person. Feminists that hate men are pro women, and they don't want stalls in the bathroom because we gotta all be equal. If God wanted us equal, He would have given us the same shit with the same abilities. You guys would have been able to piss standing up. Obviously, we can't be equal. We have testicles. You can have breasts.
You imagine a woman will.
And the thing is that I love women. I couldn't live without a woman. So that shit is, like I said, any extremists, I think you guys are all sick across the board, because that's what it's called, an extremist. That means you're going out your way to be extremely a certain way. You
said something I want to touch on. You imagine if God was to make us all regular, bro, like all the same thing.
We would find something. We would find something to hate each other.
What would you think He'll pick? Will He give us pussies, or will He give us dick? Imagine niggas with pussies.
I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say it have to be vaginas, because unless you're giving birth out your ass.
That's true. That's a great analogy.
Because you gotta give birth. You gotta keep the thing going.
That's a great.
But we're talking about this feminist movement. All right, let's get into what happened recently. Again, we're gonna be covering stuff that's probably old by now, but we never got a chance to say our point. Kareem Hunt. So if you guys haven't seen it,
Kareem Hunt.
Again, you already know. You already know the 2-to-1 TV.
Son.
We'll show what happened here. I mean, it's gonna be a little graphic. Some people may not be able to understand it, but. Supposedly in the video, there's no sound in the video. Kareem Hunt can be seen trying to be restrained from his friends, and he's arguing with a young lady. No one knows what the young lady was saying to him, but it made him pretty upset. He goes to shove the young lady. His friend gets in the way. He shoves his friend into the young lady. The young lady flies away. But
hopefully we have some footage.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. It doesn't look like he actually contacted her. Let's say he contacted the gentleman, and the gentleman pushed her. Then when she was on the floor, he went and kicked her on her butt, kicked her in her rear end. Now, it is funny. I mean, so now he was immediately fired, immediately kicked off the team, which was the Kansas City Chiefs. Kareem Hunt is a running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. And now he's on the commissioner's exempt list. So my question to you is, should he ever get a chance to play in the NFL or be banned for life, even though it was not made formal, similar to Ray Rice, where Ray Rice actually hit his fiance, who later became his wife and had a child from him, but he clearly knocked her out and went to pick her up. So should it be categorized in the same?
I think this is a very bad time to do anything with the NFL. Anything against that's gonna offend anybody is a very bad time to do. They're obviously under fire because of Kaepernick, and now they already have been blamed of being too, not so. What's the word I'm looking for? Not so, not strong, I guess. Not aggressive. Yeah, not aggressive pursuing people with domestic, with domestic cases.
The thing is
that in the third.
TMZ got the fucking video, right? And supposedly they heard about this. The altercation happened in January, February. TMZ got the video. Supposedly the Chiefs knew about something that happened, and Kareem Hunt lied, and that's why he was kicked off the team.
Could be.
So you're telling me that if TMZ can get it, you're telling me that the NFL, with all the money they have,
TMZ got a lot of insight.
I'm saying, but the NFL, all the money they have, the owners, all the money they have, they couldn't get that video.
TMZ is TMZ, bro.
TMZ
broke the mail bomb. TMZ broke the mail bombs, bro.
I don't know.
TMZ was the first to report.
Also,
on
let me
mail
ask you a
bombs.
question. Another thing. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
This is gonna be very touchy, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash for it. If I commit a crime, right? I don't know if I've ever brought this up in the show, but if I'm a professional athlete and I commit a crime and it's put on camera or whatever it is, and the police exonerate me, I don't even go to court. They just say, you know what? We don't have enough evidence. You can leave. Should I be penalized?
No. We live in a country full of evidence.
So this gentleman, it was supposedly the police knew about this, and they let him go. So now he's being kicked off. So, and another thing is, if you guys don't know, it has come to light that this young lady was calling him the N-word numerous times.
Yeah, she deserved to get kicked in that.
I'm just saying. Everybody's talking about what he did. But she called him the N-word.
Like that, man. It's
a bunch
always
of
gonna be
times.
like that. And because of people.
And we use a different form of the N-word. We say nigga all the time, but not nigger. Like, and she said nig. Supposedly she was calling him in a derogatory fashion.
I'm gonna send you a clip of there was a white teacher who explained Nigger and Nigga. I'm gonna send you the video for you. You can put it here. You could.
So we'll cut out and you can see it'll be on the whole screen.
Audience can know the difference.
It's. Like I'm saying, I don't know if is he gonna get his job back next year. He's gone from the league.
He'll probably get his job back. I think he'll get his job back. I really think.
Yeah, I don't think that the act was egregious, but I think but
I think the NFL has dealt with worse and they let them pass. So
again, but these feminist movement, they may really make it hard for him to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, bro. I mean, listen, what are the 3 top movements right now in your opinion? Like.
I would say
that are dictating
the LGBTQ is
movement.
number 1.
Okay.
I would say the NAACP is a strong movement as well.
No, I mean my movements. I mean, let's call them.
You're not talking about foundations. You're just talking about the movement.
Yeah. Me too.
Me too.
About that.
It's
starting to die down now.
It's starting to die down now because that doesn't mean they don't have the open cases on people.
Oh no. But
you know what? I'm gonna digress completely. I'm sorry, man.
Go.
They're bringing back Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh, they are.
Ice Cube is producing it. Who's the first 3 people you want on Celebrity Deathmatch right now?
To fight each other?
Fight each other, Celebrity Deathmatch.
Cardi B, Nicki Minaj.
That's everybody's thing. Next, who's on?
Boy.
I said 50 Ja Rule.
Trump and Hillary.
Trump and Hillary. Oh my God! Listen, we're gonna show the footage of this too. You saw how disrespectful Trump was.
In the funeral?
Oh, rest in peace, George Bush,
Senior.
Yeah. No matter what you say, no matter how you give your opinion, at the end of the day, they're our president. We live in the United States. You gotta show respect where respect is due.
Fuck that bitch ass nigga.
I said, CIA, you can come get him. He lives in Harlem. It wasn't me. That's his thoughts.
That nigga died at 94. Motherfucker was skydiving out here. He was skydiving on a plane at 91. I hope I'm skydiving on a plane at 91.
Living a good life.
Fuck out of here.
So during the funeral, Trump goes, shakes Obama's hand, shakes Michelle's hand, and then looks away from Clinton's, the husband and the wife. Now, the thing is that they've had business together. They've done business together. So, what happened? Now they hate each other because they ran against each other?
I think
is Trump an unforgiving son of a bitch?
2 things. Rather Donald Trump took the plot seriously. I think Hillary was just like, yeah, I need you to run for president. Run for president, and then I'm definitely gonna win.
Yo, I believe that.
And
I believe that shit.
That's it. Yo, and then did you see Donald Trump's face when he got elected? The day he got elected. Did you see the picture? Just look at the picture. Like all of them in the room, like
I believe that.
What the fuck just happened, bro? I'm dead serious.
I believe that the Russians knew something because they had Hillary's emails.
Yeah.
And they knew that Trump. This is a conspiracy theory, Josh. They believe that Trump. They got an email that Hillary had put Trump there so that she could win because nobody would vote for him, and they fucked over everybody. I fucking believe
serious, bro.
that.
I'm that
I
serious.
believe that 100%.
He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna give the job back.
Because prior to the presidency, they were working together.
OD. Oh wow, we think alike.
Yes, we do.
So yeah,
think
bro.
alike.
It was a cute moment though. We're gonna out of here. As you know, there was a big thing that George Bush during John McCain's wedding. John McCain's wedding. John McCain's funeral. They passed. There was a bipartisan moment where he gave her candy. So if you see it again, I'll send you the clip to that. He came when he was walking in, and he was George W. Bush, the son. Before he was coming to give his eulogy, shake the president's hand and everything, and he ended up giving Michelle Obama another piece of candy again. So I was like, it turned out that it was like an aw moment in a sad day. You asked me though. I think that shit was a perk. That shit was yellow, bro.
before we get out of here, I mean, I'm enjoying myself. You haven't been in a while. I miss you.
Miss the show. Miss y'all.
Yeah, of course. We're nothing without you. There's this thing going around the internet, and they're talking about who's the king of R&B. Now, I don't want to go back until Ronald Isley or
You mean of our generation?
I don't want to go that far back. Marvin Gaye and stuff like that, and Teddy Pendergrass, and Barry White. That's before us. And then me, I'm a little bit older than you. Mine is like R. Kelly and Usher and stuff like that. I would say maybe Neo's in my stuff, maybe Cisco's with me, those people. That's kind of my generation.
Okay.
So your generation, okay? Who's the king? If you think who's the king, right? Right.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown's the king. Now, Diddy was on TMZ, not TMZ. Excuse me. Diddy was on his Instagram Live or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We'll post it. We'll show you something here, or maybe I'll put it on the whole screen. You'll see it. And he's giving his definition of what the king of R&B is. Now, some of his requisitions was 1, you gotta have number 1 hits. Chris Brown got those, right? 2, you gotta be able to make making music, because that's what rhythm and blues is about. R&B is about mostly sexual stuff.
Chris Brown got those.
I'm assuming Chris Brown does have some songs like that. Yeah, he does, of course. And then what was his third record? He said, and the third one, you gotta be able to sing. If you can't catch a fucking high note, if you can't sing, then you can't be the king of R&B.
Yeah, cats give away the king thing too early, a couple of hits ain't gonna do it. And let's get to the topic of R&B. We talk about rhythm and blues. We talk about sharing your soul. We talking about making love through, making love through your music, making a whole generation of babies, adoring a woman, not putting her down, or not talking about how you just want to smash her, adoring her. So in order to be the king of R&B, first of all, you got to start making some R&B. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be speaking about love. You have to affect women in a positive way. And your ass got to be able to sing. And we talking about really sing. For all you future kings, I want you to be inspired. Inspired. We talking about future kings. And you could do it, but go ahead and get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Sing somebody's drawers off.
Now, that's where I'm going to argue. I don't know if Chris Brown can do that. I know Chris Brown has a nice voice.
Who are you thinking then?
I'm thinking more to likes of.
Don't tell me Black.
Nah, Black. He's not on those guys' level. I'm thinking like The Weeknd.
The Weeknd does not sing.
Yes, he can.
The Weeknd does not.
I've seen The Weeknd live.
The Weeknd is helped.
No, I've seen The Weeknd live.
The Weeknd cannot sing in a naked mic.
Bro, I've seen The Weeknd live.
I've seen him too.
The
Weeknd cannot sing on a naked mic.
Before he became...
Find me footage of him singing on a naked mic, bro. And tell me that he's better than Trey Songz.
Trey Songz can't sing in person. I've seen Trey Songz in Summer Jam like 10 times.
That's Summer Jam, bro.
Summer Jam, and I've seen this guy live too. So these are my two guys. I agree with the Chris Brown thing, but I think Chris Brown is more like... He's more like the Michael Jackson of our era.
I love The Weeknd.
No, but I think Chris Brown is more like the Michael Jackson.
If that's the case, Bruno Mars beat all of them.
And Bruno Mars is another pop guy. Not saying that. I'm putting Chris Brown with Bruno Mars. I'm putting Weeknd, and my other guy is, and I don't know if you agree with me, I'm gonna say Miguel.
Miguel's alright.
And I've seen Miguel live too, and I was literally I may have had it on my Instagram page. I don't know. I saw Miguel.
Russ coming up pretty good. Russ is alright.
Yeah, but Russ does a little bit of the hip hop. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna go to that too. I see Miguel, like literally, I'm a couple feet away from him, hit a high note. He makes sex songs. He has number 1 hits. He writes his own shit. I like those two, Weeknd and Miguel. I argue with you. I've seen Weeknd in person that he was catching those high notes. You said he wasn't. I've seen Trey Songz in person. I didn't like him. But I've seen Chris Breezy in person run around the whole thing and still put on the best show, put a great show on. Russ, Tory Lanez, Drake, Future. These guys, A Boogie. These guys are melodic. I don't find them as R&B singers.
I don't find them R&B at all.
Like, so Tory Lanez had said, if you follow our page again, 2-1 _ show, he had said he's the king of R&B. I've never heard Tory Lanez catch.
Tory Lanez has been the king of everything.
No, but Tory makes dope music.
Absolutely.
He definitely kind of killed Jordan Lucas.
I was just about to get into that, but
that was he said I'll battle anybody, and he called out Pusha T. Pusha T probably laughed about it. I don't know if he did or didn't. I'm just saying it. You know what it is, and then another thing what Diddy was saying, the eras are different. Even the R&B now is different.
Everything, yeah.
Like if the R&B that's played on the radio, like Tyrese, Tank, these guys have great albums that are R&B based. Nobody hears that shit. You hear fucking Sean Smith.
True.
Or is it Sean Smith or Stan Smith? I don't know. Stan Smith. I don't know. The guy,
How about the females?
Well, the female, the queen of me, is Mary. Well, I don't know if Mary could sing.
Who?
Mary J. Blige. But I'm old school.
No, I'm talking about now.
Oh,
man.
now. It might have to go to like one of these white girls, bro.
Ariana.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have to
Ariana can sing her ass.
I would say Adele. I would say Adele. Alicia Keys. Stuff like that. That's why I'm going at.
I think Adele vocally.
Yeah,
Vocally, Adele, I
Adele's
don't think nobody's
dope.
fucking with vocal.
And I think everybody, you got to give Beyonce.
Hello from the other side.
Lou Down. Lou Down.
Tell you I'm sorry. She got that fucking. It's like a Irish Shakira.
Oh my God. You gotta give Beyonce credit too, man. Beyonce's the shit.
Beyonce lost credit for me when Amigos and all them started writing their music and all that shit. That's when she lost. When she lost me.
Yeah, I mean, but it's been known for years that Beyonce, if Beyonce writes an ad lib, she takes credit for the writing. It's been complaints about it. I don't know if it's true or not. It's alleged.
Coughed on the beat, and the beat got sicker. Bouncing all on his lips like liquor. You don't know about that.
Yo, very good. Listen, 2 to 1, this is getting late, man. I think to do tomorrow. Let's close up. Any final thoughts? Anything else?
Man, 2 to 1 is. I can't wait to hear Jack N tomorrow. Like, yo, the sound's fucked up. You gotta fix this. You gotta fix that. This and oh, I was about to blow you up, but
do you think?
No, I was about to say calling me from that 334 number. Edit number 3.
And the work number.
Let me say something real quick. Jack N, man, it's a great ride we doing, man. 2 to 1 is never gonna die. Don't you ever put 2 to 1 dies anywhere.
Oh my God.
On your pages again.
Listen.
Let's say we are two different people when it comes to what's the word I want to use? 'Cause I want to explain to the audience a little bit what the delay was. Before we do get off, this guy's a perfectionist, and I am a very laid back person. Let's put it like that. And I'm not. I need that. That's my balance, and I think you need me as the laid back to be like to just be like, yo, come on, we could chill too at the same time. Like, that's that. We need that, the balance, bro. And I love what we do, bro. I hope we continue doing it and continue having fun, and let's just have fun doing this, bro. That's what I want to make out of it, fun, and then I know it's gonna. But once we get the fun of it, then I know everything else is gonna bear fruit, bro. But that's going to say 2 to 1 porn coming next. 2 to 1 porn coming next. We got Oh, I was really gonna blow shit up. Let me shut up. Yeah.
This guy's crazy. He's sleepy.
Edit it.
On that note,
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching episode 22. You can find us at 221_show on Instagram or visit our YouTube page. It is
I don't remember.
It's too fucking late to know.
The 2TO1 show. Bye, guys. Later.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Peace. Shit was whack.